Do rocks have some intention? Why do they always fall? Why do they always hit the ground instead of standing tall? Why do they never grow long wings and soar up to the moon? Does thinking rocks intend to fall make one a great buffoon? For rocks have always fallen, dropped in the atmosphere. They never do a different thing when seen on Earth down here. Yes, rocks have an intention to fall rather than rise, a determined course of action despite their shape or size. But if they have intention, do they then have a mind to see the things they strive for and seek their ends in kind? If rocks could know their end goal and fail an end to add, an incompleted rock are they. As such, are these rocks bad? But rocks don't have a mind to see nor use a will to choose. The rock fulfills all ends it owns, intentions there but set in stone. The rock has paid its dues. Do trees have some intention? Why do they always grow? Always starting nice and small and adding inches slow? Why do they seem a bad tree when nourishment is scant, or rotten from inside the bark when hosting lively ants? Yes, trees have some intention to grow rather than shrink, but it's a different kind of thought than makes the rocks all sink. For though the tree intends to grow and though it means to eat, the tree can be malnourished and end up incomplete. An incompleted tree then can have intentions fail, and so become a bad tree now permanently frail. As living things, they all can fail to live up to their end. When left without their proper parts, they fail what they intend. They also have intentions of water clouds and sand. It's planted in the parts of trees, they burn, they fall, they grow no knees, firm rooted in the land. Do birds have some intention to know the things they seek? Internal presentations of where to use their beak? Why do they move so fluidly, reacting to their scene, and flee when sensing danger, now flying, now serene? For birds do see what is to come and what already was. They aim at filling instinct's call, that is their great because. When hunger calls them to go eat and danger bids them stay, and pain advises cautiousness, they act the self-same way. Now birds too have intentions of falling rock and tree. Some lack their proper nourishment, they fall, well, usually. On top of these a third kind is one they call their own. The bird can see the thing it seeks, unlike the falling stone. But birds will build the same nest despite enormous skill. Each kind of bird builds one the best, as each type's homes will all attest, for birds have no free will. Does man have some intention that's somehow more gourmet, above creation's lavish feast with endless ends at play? Is there something added that on man's mind may weigh, that lets him follow all his ends in strange and useless ways? For man has parts that fall like stones, and men can grow like trees, and men can see the thing they seek like birds and bats and bees. What then is left for man to own? What's his eccentric voice? He understands the things he sees and wins them by free choice. For man can understand his ends like nothing else on earth, and man can fill out his intent and give his actions birth. And since his actions are by choice now minded with goals known, when failing in the goal of man, a man must then atone. For choice makes man responsible for anything he does, and he must bear the burden well, and to his end himself compel, after his great because. Now man has an intention like that of all the trees, a way that he should grow and act, a way that he should be. Now what is his intention and what does it consist? What good or end does man aim at? For what does he exist? Well, man's mind can see patterns and make them reapply to all the good things that he knows from earth and sea and sky. And he has seen some good surpassed, and it will come again, that the very best food here on earth can't match the love of men. So if he's seen the simple good, and then he's seen it past, and know the pattern reapplies, the question must be asked. If all goods fail by great degrees, all these can be surpassed, can any but an endless good then be the very last?